In previous videos, I've been completing the square where there isn't a number in front of the x squared, i.e. With the coefficient of x squared of just 1. But here, there's a number there, so that makes it more challenging. But I'm going to complete the square. First of all, I'm going to take away the 3. Not completely rub it out, or tip x it out. And this is what I'm going to do. Right then, 3 times something to give me 3x squared. There you go. So now x squared hasn't got a number in front of it, but it's still, if you were to expand this, you'd get 3x squared. But for the moment, x squared hasn't got a number in front of it. It's what we wanted. 3 times something to give me 9x. 3x. 3 times something to give me 5. It's going to be 5 over 3. Right, that might sound a bit complicated to you, confusing, but watch. 3 times 5 over 3. Let's just check over here for you. 3 times 5 over 3. Put a 1 there to help you. 3 times 5 is 15. 1 times 3 is 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. There you go. 5. That 5 there is over here. See? If I wanted to do, for example, just another example, random example, 2 times 7 over 2. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 over 2. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So basically what's happened here, the 2's have cancelled to leave you with the 7. Here, when I did 3 times 5 over 3, here you go, 3 times 5 over 3. 3's cancelled, so I'm left with 5. So 3 times 5 over 3 is just 5. It's what I wanted. Now, I'm just going to leave the 3 outside, and this is where I'm going to do the work. I'm going to complete the square for this. So as usual, you start off with brackets and a square with an x. That's what you start off with. I've done that in previous videos. Half of 3, you've got to halve the middle number. Half of 3 is 3 divided by 2. Now you're going to do 3 over 2 squared. 3 over 2 squared is 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4. 9 over 4. So you need to do, take away 9 over 4. Don't forget that plus 5 over 3 there. I need to simplify all of this now. Keep the 3 outside for the moment. Don't bring the 3 into play at the moment. Just keep it outside. That stays the same. Now this is the bit I need to be worried about. Let me do it here. Minus 9 over 4 plus 5 over 3. I'm going to use a crisscross technique here. Negative 9 times 3 is negative 27. 4 times 5 is 20. Don't forget the plus symbol there. Over. Smiley face. 4 times 3 is 12. Negative 27 add 20 is negative 7 over 12. So here, the result of all of this is all that there. All the working out is here. Negative 7 over 12. Now what I'm going to do is expand the bracket. We'll do 3 times all of that, and then I'll do 3 times all of this over here separately. It's basically joining them back together. It's bring the 3 back into play. So 3 times all of this is simply, sorry, right, so that and that are joined together, and then you got 3 times all of that. 3 times 7 is 21 and over 12. I have now completed the square. So this is the quadratic expression, and what I've done is I've completed the square. I want to show you another example of completing the square where there's a number in front of the x squared. Obviously it's going to be a lot harder. So what I'm going to do is take the 2 out of play. So whatever's in here, I'm going to complete the square for that, but I've taken the 2 out. 2 times something to give me 2x squared, it's obviously x squared. 2 times something to give me 7x. What's that going to be? It's going to be 7 over 2x. Right. If you can't remember that, just double check, I'll show you. 2 times 7 over 2. 2 times 7 is 14. That's 14 over 2. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So 2 times 7 over 2 preserves the 7. And obviously that's going to be 3, isn't it? Because 2 times 3 is 6. So if I was to expand all of this, I should get back to the original one. So really all of this that I've done is exactly the same as that. The only difference is I've taken the 2 out of play for the time being. Otherwise, these are identical expressions. Now I'm going to complete the square for the middle one. Keep the 2 out of play. Always start off with that. Half of 7 over 2. Well, I've got to do 7 over 2, divide by 2. Let's have a look. 7 over 2, divide by 2. If I put just 1 there, that will be helpful. For this one, remember, whenever you're dividing fractions, is keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. 7 times 1 is 7, 2 times 2 is 4. So that will be, so half of 7 over 2 is 7 over 4. Now I've got to do 7 over 4 squared. 7 over 4 squared is 49 over 16. 7 squared is 49, 4 squared is 16. So now I need to take that away. Don't forget to add 3. I'm going to simplify that. Keep the 2 out of play for the time being. Now I'm worried about this bit here. I need to simplify that. I need to simplify this. I'll do it over here. Right, just put a 1 there to make it easier. Right, I wanted to do the crisscross method for this because I can make the 1 into a 16, same denominator, but times it by 16. Whatever we do to the bottom, do to the top. So that'll be minus 49. Sorry, the denominator is going to be the same. Sorry, just do this. Let's do this. Minus 49 over 16. 3 times 16 is what? It's going to be 48. And 1 times 16 is 16. Right, we've got the same denominator. Minus 49, add 48. Minus 49, add 48, minus 1. So the result of all of this is this thing here. Now let's bring the 2 back into play. 2 times all of that is just 2. That's what it is. And then 2 times that. 2 times 1 over 16. Check. 2 times 1 over 16. 2 times 1 is 2. And you've got the 16 at the bottom. That can be simplified. Half it and half it again. That's going to be 1 over 8. So minus 1 over 8. I've completed. Now here, I've completed square right there. Done.